Mine, we have watched the three demonstrations that have already gone through, and we are first of all looking at the content and the purpose that they had said they are doing demonstrations. They wanted to give the government a memorandum on what they want the government to do on reducing the cost of living, on issues to do with the elections and IBC, but all through we have not seen anything. We have just seen demonstrations, we have just seen destruction of properties, we have just seen sabotage of government operations, and also punishment to Kenyans. Because a Kenyan who want to wake up daily, go to work, now somebody is making sure that he's not working every Monday and every Thursday. One thing I know, and something I have seen and have concluded, Raila is bitter with Kenyans because they didn't vote for him, and he's punishing Kenyans. That bitterness was with them and Karua against Ruto. And they have now transferred bitterness to Kenyans. They want to punish Kenyans. What I want to say, and I wish to call upon the government, is that if there is any memorandum, because there is none, they said they want to take it to Harabe House, they want to take it to State House, because they have not given any memorandum. My take is that if we walk this route, this country will never have peace. Because if I lose election and I start demonstrations across the country, then somebody somewhere, the government now comes up with a strategy of managing me. That will be the threat for everybody. Therefore, one thing I wish to tell the government is good to be careful. It's good to listen. And the government, I wish and I know is ready to listen to them. If they have given a memorandum and a guidance on how to cut the cost of living, I know the government is ready to work it out. And also, their demonstrations are not well calculated, because a government of less than 6 months, now you are demanding the issue of a cost of living, which is across the world. And also they were part of the government that was in when the cost of living was going up. Therefore, my feeling and my still feeling is that the natural nature of Kenyans are peace-loving. And Kenyans, I know, they are becoming impatient with these demonstrations. And I know they are watching and trying to go around their minds, what will the government do about it? I can call maybe upon the deputy president, the president of this country, Honorable Ruto. If he can get a chance to listen to him, maybe it's that he claimed that he has not been listened to. Me, I wish he can call him one day in State House. Then he just listen to what does he mean when he talk about reduction of cost of living. What does he mean when he talks about electoral justice? What does he mean when he talks about open the SAFA? He just gave him maybe 2 hours. Listen to him. Then he gave him his position. If by any chance they don't agree, let's take the law, let the law take its course. And one thing I'm calling upon the government, the person who has brought all this crisis is my honorable, the former MP for Daragwa, Kioni. Kioni is the one who brought the issue of his brower and the figures he has cooked. One thing I think that the government should do urgently, the Supreme Court should summon Kioni and give evidence on the figures he has read. And if he cannot be able to do it at the Supreme Court, I wish he can be taken to ICC, because he's heading Kenya, he's want to ban this country. He should be taken to ICC and take that evidence of the figures he's given out. Because I'm wondering, we held elections 6 months ago. Then, after elections, there was a petition. After petition to Supreme Court, there was a ruling. After the ruling, there was nothing. No crisis, no chaos. Kenyans went back to work. Now, Kioni comes out with figures. Now the country is burning. People have died. No business is going on. I mean, I don't look forward to having demonstration on Monday or on Thursday. The best thing, let him give him at least 2 hours. He can just get what he wants to say. Maybe he may not say that he was not given a chance to give his opinions. If on Monday they continue the demonstration, these people should be arrested. These people should be arrested. We should not continue. The country cannot be a banana country where you just create your own law and live by it. No, they must be arrested. We cannot continue in this way because people are suffering. Kenyans are suffering. Let me tell you, Kenyans are suffering. And if maybe Ruto giving him 2 hours to listen to him would save Kenyans, the better. If he gives him the 2 hours and he feels to work according to the conditions that you will agree for this country, on Monday, let people be arrested. But before Monday, Kioni should be arrested or summoned by Supreme Court, and if not Supreme Court, should be summoned by ICC. Because this is a guy who is banning this country to go and give evidence on the figures that he has brought about that Raila won. After staying for 3 months, then he brings figures which now has banned this country, has killed people. This guy should be in jail. Yeah.
Well, when you talk about talks,
Yeah.
you sit for 2 hours, 3 hours or so.
Yeah.
Are you proposing any form of dialogue or what we saw in the Uhuru Kenyatta regime?
No, I cannot go for that. One thing I understand is that Ruto is a president who has his own mind. He's sober. He's a person who can be able to make good judgment. He knows Raila. He understands his way of doing things, and he knows who he is when he brings him into government. But because now it has become now to the public limelight, everybody is struggling. Kenyans are suffering. Let me tell you, a Kenyan who is doing business in Nairobi is suffering heavily because he's not working on Monday. He's paying his workers. He has the stock. The bank are waiting for him to pay loans. Therefore, if giving him 2 hours and listen to him, because he said he want to take a memorandum to State House, he did not take. He said he want to do a memorandum to Harambee House, he did nothing. If he can give him maybe 2 hours, so that when he's being arrested, it cannot be a claim that we did not give him a chance to be listened to. But one thing I know, in the character of Ruto and his judgment and his knowledge of Raila, the replica of 2017 can never happen. But we cannot hold Ruto at ransom. That may be because he's a Kenyan also. Raila is also a Kenyan. He can take his time and listen to him. Just listen to him maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. And now give him his conditions. And the conditions should be, is you continue like this, you'll be arrested on Monday. And he'll be arrested. Yeah, this is not his country. Yeah. The Supreme Court should summon Kioni and give evidence on the figures he has read. And if he cannot be able to do it under the Supreme Court, I wish he can be taken to ICC. Because if on Monday they continue the demonstration, these people should be arrested.